Yep.
All right. Hey there, everybody. This is Andrew McCauley. We are live on our regular show. Welcome to Black Friday. And we are doing a show about all the changes that have been going on in the online world. Of course, Cyber Monday is coming up this Monday. We've got some deals for you.
Yeah.
We're going to showcase the best deals. Will Hankey is the co-host. G'day, Will.
Hello. Thanks, everybody, for jumping in.
Happy Thanksgiving to all those people celebrating Thanksgiving in the US and wherever else they celebrate it. Did you have a good Thanksgiving?
Yeah, I'm stuffed.
No, isn't that the standard word on Friday?
Yeah, we ate at like 2 p.m, which means it's kind of weird because then you don't really have to have dinner because you ate so dang much,
Yeah, exactly. So we are doing a show about all the changes that have been going on in the online world. It's been a little quiet, but I guess we've been a little bit probably quiet as well. Taking off Thursday, I didn't look at too much of the stuff that was going on yesterday. But there is news. Things are happening all around the place. And then today, after we've gone through the news, we're going to kick off and let you know about what are the best cyber deals for marketers out there. Will has been working hard, putting a list together and coming up with some cool things that you can grab as a marketer.
Yep.
If you've got any of those you want to share, jump on and share them away. Will, let's kick it off. What's our first piece of news?
Well, only one Facebook-related item, and it's actually just Instagram. It's not even Facebook. They're starting to test out where you can switch accounts now without having to log out, which is nice.
Interesting. Yeah, that's good because Instagram came out last week. I think we said on the news, and they said that they were going to get rid of a lot of their third-party apps.
Yeah.
So Patagram is one of those that I have, and I think the reason they wanted to get rid of the third-party apps was because they wanted to keep people on the platform rather than collating Instagrams on another platform where people weren't going to see the ads, right? Just much like what Facebook did with their platform too. You know, they sort of pinged people that were looking at Facebook from another platform. So Instagram realized that there are a number of people who have different accounts. You know, you have personal accounts, you have business accounts, and it was frustrating as an Instagram user to log in and log out to different ones. That's why we were using things like Patagram. So I think that they're going to offset the problem there by people jumping in and saying, well, let's be able to log in and log out of two different accounts at the same time without having to go through that rigmarole.
Yeah, that'd be really nice. It'll be nice when Periscope does something like that too. I know that's a little bit of a pain to switch across those different things.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's although I'm only using one account for Periscope. Do you have several accounts for Periscope?
Well, so with Periscope, you have to log in through Twitter. Right. So if I want to do a Periscope related to my brand, then I have to be logged in as Red Canoe Media to do that one. But then if I want to do something as myself that's maybe not business related, I have to go through the whole log out process and then log back in process.
Yeah.
A little bit of a pain.
It is frustrating.
So it looks like Instagram people will have a little bit easier go with that now.
Well, you know, the only reason I use Patagram, to be honest with you, is that I don't want to log in and log out of Instagram every time because then I can't remember my bloody passwords. So I'm happy that they're going to do that. When are they going to roll that out? Do you know?
It says that they're already testing it now, so hopefully it comes out in the next couple of weeks.
Awesome. Okay, Robin's just joined us.
Hey, Robin. She's from St. Louis. I know Robin.
Hey. So the other piece of Facebook news, we do have another piece, is the Facebook are testing video call to actions now. There's a new little piece on the video that you can actually tap, and it'll say tap here to go and check out this page a little bit more. So it's like tap to go to this site. That's overlaid on the actual video itself.
Nice.
When you're running Facebook. So not only do you have the learn more or the usual call to action buttons that will take them somewhere, but you can also, as people are watching this video, because I think if people watch a video in full screen, especially on an iOS device or something, that learn more button disappears, doesn't it? So you can't actually see that learn more button while you're watching the video. So I think what they're trying to do is say, how can we make sure people watch the video and be able to get to the website if they want to go and see that website from there?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So does that only show up does that show up for everybody, or just if you're doing an ad?
Well, I think it shows up for everybody. They're just testing right now, and this has only come out on yesterday or 2 days ago. So you know what? Facebook are always testing stuff, and people are always posting in, hey, this is what I saw, this is what's going on. So I don't know if it's just a test and they're going to see if it works or not, but it could stick if it works well and does what it's going to do.
Well, it sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, I think so. You think about this, so it may be just an ad, because if you and I just put a video on there, we generally don't have the option to put the learn more buttons on, right? The usual call to action buttons if we're just uploading a video.
Right.
But when we do an ad, we have that. So maybe it's just for ads. And I'm going to guess it's probably going to be.
Well, you know what? If I upload a video from a Facebook page, it does pop up and ask me, it gives me a call, a thing I can say, a call to action button, even if I'm not doing it as an ad.
Yeah, right. Okay. Well, maybe it's going to work across the board. You're right. Yeah, maybe it's going to work across the board.
Yeah, but a personal, if I upload a video of one of my kids, it probably isn't going to ask me what call to action do I want to put at the end of that.
But it won't know that you're uploading a video of a kid. It'll probably just know you're uploading a video, and it will probably just say, do you want to put a call to action? And if you leave it blank, nothing appears.
Yeah.
Could be. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Watch this space. What else have we got?
Oh, we got the Twitter share counts finally disappeared. I know they threatened us with that, I think, at the end of October, and those have officially disappeared now across the board.
So I'm using some different tools on my websites, and I've noticed this actually. Twitter, I'm using Sumo Me, I think it is, or AppSumo, one of those ones, one of those Sumos. I don't know why Sumo is the flavor of the month, but AppSumo, whatever it is I'm using, which is my share feature on my blog. All the other accounts are still there, and I've just got this Twitter image now, and it doesn't tell me what's going on, but I think I spoke about this recently. I use BuzzSumo, which is another tool, but I've got a little Chrome extension which still tells me how many people shared that particular Twitter piece on any website.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Yep. So if you ever want to find out how many people shared a particular piece, just come and see me.
Yeah, I noticed that the Twitter accounts have all automatically disappeared through like WordPress plugins, things of that sort as well.
Yeah,
so.
That's what I'm talking about, that sort of stuff. But this little Chrome extension from BuzzSumo lets you count them and shows you how many have done it. I mean, think about this BuzzSumo. I don't know if you use BuzzSumo at all, but BuzzSumo's big part of their business is who shared what item. What is it all? What's the buzz all about? A specific posts, and that was their main business, is telling you who shared what and how. So.
Right. So they have access to the Twitter API then in order to get that information?
I think they pay a fair amount of money for it to be able to do that, because it's not, or either that or I'm not sure how they do it. There are some companies that still had access, but you had to go through Twitter and apply and that sort of stuff. They weren't just letting anybody do it. So,
I was trying to find a link to the Chrome extension here.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you only get it. Let me see what it's called. It's called.
Is it only something if you're logged in or an actual user?
So yeah, it must, because if I'm going to click on the link right now, it's looking at our specific Blab page right now, and it hasn't got any shares on it. Although you and I both shared it right now, I think it processes it every hour or so. It says, well, here we go. It says BuzzSumo has yet to index this URL. Please check back in about 30 minutes. We should have some data. So it goes out and checks it every 30 minutes or so.
Yeah. Robin asked on there, what was the reasoning for Twitter to remove those numbers? We talked about this last week, I think, or 2 weeks ago when the news first came out, and I don't know the answer, quite honestly.
Well, it's a good question, Robin. I think they were looking at the fact that actually there was somebody on there. Who was it? That we had a guy jumped on and gave us some insight to why they were doing this. I got to remember the reason now. I can't remember the reason why. He had a fairly valid reason why they were doing it, and I think it's got to do with their marketing, their advertising platform too. Yeah, I don't know. Actually, I'm going to find that out because that's a good question.
Yeah, I mean, it does kind of, maybe it has something to do with something like the AppSumo, BuzzSumo thing, where now they're selling that third-party option where if you want those numbers, you have to start paying through it,
Yeah,
paying for it.
I'm going to see if I can find that before we finish.
Yeah. But we'll jump on and talk about the Google Plus changes, which is pretty big too.
Yeah.
So they're no longer showing the new Google Plus pages for business are no longer showing reviews. And you can't only see them, but they're not allowing you to write reviews anymore, which is a pretty huge thing. That was always a thing that you and I actually talked about last week related to writing citations and things like that for small businesses. Yeah. One of the things that got you into those pins for local searches was the amount of reviews you had, and, and now that's kind of all disappearing, and that's going to turn some things on their head, I think.
Yeah, I mean, why? Any reasoning behind that, do you think?
No, I think that, well, from what I've read is Google Plus they're kind of giving up on forcing businesses to use their system. And, years ago we had Google Maps, and then we had Google Plus, and then it became Google Local, and then they meshed them together. Now they're starting to divide them apart again between Google brand pages, Google locations, all these different things. So I think they're just trying to break that marriage that they had there for a while. And I don't know why they're taking the reviews out of it. That seems a little bit drastic, but as Robin says, Google's just crazy. I think they tried their best to get into the social world and force businesses to use their system, and it just didn't work right. So looks like we lost Andrew. I don't know what happened there, but Robin says, I think the review problems are now just because so many fake reviews. Yeah, for a while they actually forced you to have a Google account in order to write a review. Then they came back out and said, okay, you no longer have to have a Google account to write a review. So they keep changing that whole system back and forth. And at the same time, from a business owner standpoint, what I've always done is built a review page that says, blah.com/review us. And on that page, it sent links to Google Plus, Yahoo Local, Yelp. It depends on the business. But I sent them to various different places so that those reviews looked a little more natural across the different platforms. So I think that works out a lot better. However, I have a client who has, like 20-something reviews on Google Plus, and I'm kind of curious about what's going to happen because that was something that he was really working hard to get. And now that those are gone or not able to be seen, that's going to be a trouble. So are you having trouble getting in, Andrew?
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
I'm just sitting here. It just keeps blocking out, but I'm still in the picture, and then it's asking me to call in again. And now I'm not doing anything, and it's posting all these extra posts that it wouldn't let me post anything. It was really crazy.
So I've seen that before where I've posted a link to something, and it takes a good minute or two before it finally actually posts it. And in the meantime, I think it isn't working, so I'm posting it again.
That's what I've done there. So there's a post there, Robin, about the why Twitter have got rid of their social shares. So if you want to read that, it could be a little techie, but they've given their reason why they want to do it. But I think I remember speaking about this, and it was going to be interesting to see if other social platforms follow suit. Didn't mean to railroad that whole review thing, because that review thing that you're talking about on Google is very, very interesting.
Yeah, like I said, I have a client who has probably 20-some reviews, and he worked really hard to get those. And what happens now?
What? Are they still going to show the current reviews, or are they just going to make them disappear as well?
They're gone. If you look at the new screenshots, I put a link in there from Marketing Land, and if you look at the new screenshots, that entire review thing is gone. And you used to actually put like a question review equals 1 at the end of a URL and actually see some of the reviews, and even that isn't working anymore.
Wow. So then let me ask about, citations are not so much Google reviews, but, there's services out there like Moz do the local stuff. Is that going to be affected? I'm guessing they're going to have to change their offering as well, right?
I would assume so. I mean, at this point, you still have to have a Google Plus page, or you should, But now, is it a brand page, or is it a location page, or is it both? Because really, one brand can have various locations, each with their own page now.
Yeah. Wow. Interesting.
You look like everybody else that hears about this. What the hell? What the hell's going on?
Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. Crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, Deb just joined us. Hello, Deb. Thanks for joining us in. Join us. Mike's in there too. So, okay. So that's what else we got on there? What else is on that list?
That's all of the news that we have. Only a couple different things, which is kind of a slow couple days, but to be expected with Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Deb wants a recap. Okay, we'll give you a quick recap. Deb, we have gone over what's a few of the changes that have happened in the last few days. What did we go over? I'm just trying to think. I've been thrown out of this room 2 or 3 times. I'm trying to remember what we did.
Yeah, Instagram changing they're allowing you to switch between accounts now without having to log out. That's new, and they're just testing that, so maybe hasn't rolled out to everyone yet. Twitter share counts are officially gone. They're
gone. Yep, we've got a new call to action button on some of the videos that we're seeing on Facebook right now. So instead of having the call to action by itself, the learn more or check this out sort of button, you can now see an overlay on some of the videos. They're testing that. So Facebook is testing that out. And then we just spoke about Google losing the reviews or getting rid of reviews for a lot of the local businesses, which is pretty big. Now, if only Yelp would do that, then we'd all be happy.
That's their revenue model. I don't see them getting rid of those.
So get rid of Yelp, but I like them. Anyway, so that's a quick recap. Was there anything else that we had on there? There's something else that we had on there. You can see some links that we've got above there too for some relevant things as well. Now, Will, you've got some Cyber Monday deals for people. If you're looking for a deal on Black Friday, Cyber Monday, you got a couple of the best ones that are out there. What's out there for people looking for a good deal?
Yeah, I grabbed about 6 of them that I thought were really good, particularly for marketers. Digital Marketer is having a big sale, big Black Friday sale, which will probably roll over through Monday. I would assume most of these are going to roll through Monday. 50 to 84% off a lot of their different things that they offer. I'm a huge Digital Marketer fan. And they've got the machine and the funnel blueprint on sale and some of their execution plans. So a lot of different things going on there. Some of those are 50% off. Some are even more.
Digital Marketer is great. We had the whole Digital Marketer team on here a few weeks ago, including Ryan Dice jumped on. So big shout out to those guys. And they're also doing a $7 Black Friday boot camp today too, I think, which all of their money that goes to the $7 that you pay goes to charity, which has been awesome. They've been doing that for about 4 years. So you put the link in there. I see Digital Marketer Black Friday link. So if you're looking for some great information, you want to know anything up to date with these guys, they are the bomb.
Yeah, that's my secret weapon. I don't talk too much about Digital Marketer for that reason.
That's enough. Okay, let's move on.
Sniply, which is part of AppSumo. Sniply, do you use Sniply?
Oh, yes, every day.
Oh, okay. I signed up for it because they have all new free accounts can get 1 free year, which is pretty darn nice. So I went ahead and signed up, and maybe you can explain real quick what it is.
Sure. Sniply is another secret weapon of mine. I love it. Here's what happens is that we're all sharing content, okay? So we go and find some people that are sharing content, whether you're in, it doesn't matter what industry you're in. And as you share that piece of content, it basically lets you put a little layer over the top or the bottom, wherever you want to put that on the page, as a call to action. Like, you know, if you're sharing, let's say, for instance, so we're in this space, and let's say I go and share a Mashable article about Twitter's changes, okay? And I'll share them out to my followers, and it's a good article. But on the bottom, there'll be like an overlay, big link that says, hey, do you want to be a part of my community? Join the Digital Traffic Institute. Now, it looks like it's almost part of the page. It looks like it's part of Mashable promoting my actual my site.
Oh, wow.
And so people click on it, and it sends them straight to my page that I want them to go to. So it can be a landing page. You can get some webinar signups for that sort of stuff. In fact, I'm going to do that for my next one. I'm going to change it. But you can have a whole bunch of calls to action. You can just pick which one you want to do at the time. And it's really awesome. I watch my traffic go up because of this, and I can measure exactly what pages to go to. The other cool thing about Sniply is that you can actually collect a name or an email address inside the actual little call to action itself, hook it up to your autoresponder, and you can build your list while you're sharing content with other people. So it has so many stats and analytics around it. You can see what's working, what's not. Awesome tool. If you're into sharing content, then go and get Sniply. There's a little Chrome extension that you can use. So if you're reading an article, bang, you can click on the snip, and there it is. In fact, you know what I'll do? How about I put a link in? Let me put a link in here for everyone. I'll just show them what it looks like if you want to do that. Let me go and do a little snip on this link here.
Yeah, while you're doing that, I had a little bit of trouble with it, especially with mobile devices.
Oh yeah, what sort of trouble was you having?
Followers had problems with the links, so maybe I'm assuming they're 301 redirects or something.
Yeah, it can depend. No, actually, no. These are not. No, what happens is the way this works, and maybe it's. I'm just doing this here. I'm going to stick this in. There it is. I've posted it, and it'll pop up in a minute. If you click on that link right now, you're going to see an ad. You see Facebook page engagement down the bottom. You're going to see my little snip that pops up down the bottom as an overlay.
Interesting.
So if you can see that now, the cool thing about this is that it actually acts like an iframe. The technology behind it is the page that's serving up, the website serving up, is actually like an iframe that's inside this whole snip. So it serves up a page. You can click on the page, inside the page, and go to all the pages you like. So maybe an iframe issue that's happening with mobile. I'm not sure, actually. That's a good question. I have to find out. I haven't had any problems, but there are some sites like Moz, for instance, that won't let you do this, that will block the functionality of Sniply. So there's a couple of sites that do it, but not a lot, I've found.
So do you have a Chrome extension or something, or do you have to go visit Sniply every time you want to create one of these?
No, I have a Chrome extension. Yep. Okay. So, in fact, most times now with the Chrome extension, every time I copy a link, it automatically shortens it into a Sniply for me, and I can choose to unsnip that, meaning I don't have to have the Sniply if I don't want to. Yep.
Interesting. All right.
Sniply, what's the price of that? Did you say for Cyber Friday, Cyber Monday?
Free for the first year.
Really? Wow. Yeah, get on it. If you get on it, it's great. It's a little bit of extra work for yourself, but at the end of the day, if you're sharing content, might as well see if you can put a link in there back to your stuff as well.
Yeah, especially if you can use it as a list building tool. That sounds pretty awesome.
One quick tip for people. We worked it so that I had different snips for different blog posts. So what I would do is, let's say I wrote a blog post about Instagram, for instance, and I would go and find all the articles out there about Instagram, and I would share that, and I would have a relevant Sniply link about Instagram. So if someone was reading Instagram posts, then I'd have a Sniply about, hey, go and check out this Instagram 10 reasons to do this sort of thing. So the target market was really, really cool. You can have a whole bunch of snips set up for yourself.
Nice. That's very cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to play with it. We got a couple more to get through. Adobe Creative Cloud up to 20% off. So, which is really cool. I got a new credit card in the mail a couple months ago, so my old one expired, and I forgot to update my Creative Cloud. So I was paying whatever, $49 a month. Well, they canceled that. I went back, and all of a sudden there's this Black Friday sale, and I get it for $39 a month. So that worked out great for me, you know.
There you go.
But if anybody uses Photoshop, any of those products, $39 is better than $49.
Yep, good.
I'll plug that little link in there as well. And I'm having trouble with my mouse trying to get some of these other ones to copy, but Elegant Themes, 25% off. So Elegant Themes is I think mostly WordPress place to get different WordPress themes. I've never bought one from them. I have bought them from Theme Forest, which does not seem to have any sort of a sale. Elegant Themes, 25% off some of their stuff this weekend. So that's a good deal. Here we go. think I got that to work. Gravity Forms, 25% off the annual license. That's nice. I've been switching a lot of my clients over to Gravity just because of all the different things you can do with it, which is pretty cool.
It's awesome. Yeah, I've just been playing with it recently too, and having dynamic forms where you can actually ask questions dependent on the question or the answer before that question. It's just pretty awesome.
Yeah, I've used Wufoo in the past, but I think Gravity is a lot better. I'm moving a lot of my clients away from Wufoo now towards Gravity. Plus, it stays on your site. You know, there's some other advantages to it as well.
Yep, love it.
Yeah, and Powtoon. Have you played with Powtoon?
Yeah, we did. I did probably a year and a half, about a year and a half ago, and we had some fun ones there. But I didn't have the time to continue playing with it. But it's fun.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's great if you're making explainer videos or something like that. Terrific for. I built one to get people into Red Canoe Elite. Kind of an explainer type video of why you should join, that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Worked fairly well.
What do they got? What's the discount on there?
The discount is 66% off the first year.
Wow, that's big.
Yeah, I think it's around $400 originally, so I think it's a $200 something dollar thing, $150, something like that.
Good.
Yeah. Robin says, for those of us not wanting to pay the monthly Adobe fee, Best Buy is Adobe Photoshop Elements 14 and Adobe Premiere Elements on sale also. Oh, very nice.
Best Buy, is that online or in store? I'm guessing it's online.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe she'll let us know. Now, there is a thing with Adobe Creative Cloud where you can purchase individual products through instead of the full membership. I think you can buy access to just one or two products as well. But I don't know if that's on sale. So. And
good.
Looks like we're a minute over. The last thing I have is SEMrush Pro. So I'm a big fan of SEMrush. Use it a lot for competitive analysis, things like that. They've got a sale going on, 50% off the first month for new customers, and that goes through the weekend as well.
Okay, and then it's what, $100 a month, $99 a month, something
like that. Yeah.
SEMrush is great, but some of these tools do add up. If you've got a few of these tools, BuzzSumo, Icepionage, SEMrush, they'll all adds up pretty quick.
Yeah, you know what? There's one tool I've come across recently called Hotjar. I don't know if you've played with that, but it's a culmination of a lot of different tools. So it does what Crazy Egg does. It does what a couple other different things all built into one for about the same price as just paying for one tool.
Interesting.
So it's Hotjar, HOTJAR.com. It looks like they have a free trial. I don't see anything about Black Friday though.
Okay. Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, good service.
Very good. There you go. Is that all you've got there?
Yeah, let's stop with that since we're running out of time.
Robin says, if you're a Microsoft fan like I am, Microsoft Work and Play bundle for $149 is an awesome deal. The bundle gets 1 year subscription to Office 365.
Oh, nice.
Access to 2 million paid Wi-Fi locations via Skype Wi-Fi. There you go. Thanks, Robin. That's awesome. Yeah. And if you are using that 365, you can try out the new PowerPoint special thing that we spoke about the other day.
That's right. Yeah, the zooming in and all the new things that are
all the morphing stuff. Yes,
5
do
years
that.
behind.
Yeah. Hey, Robin, just out of curiosity, have you tried the new PowerPoint, which just got released the other day? We had that on our show. Speaking about that show, yes, amazing. She says, awesome.
Cool.
Yeah, I'd love to be able to see it actually in action. It'd be pretty cool. So there you go. All right. Well, what else you got? Anything else? I think we're almost done. We've hit our half hour. Black Friday.
We have only 3 pieces of news, and we were still able to fill up a half our show.
Wow, because last week we had 12 pieces and we did it in 10 minutes.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, yeah. Well, thanks for joining us, everyone. We are doing this show every Tuesday and every Friday at 10:30 Pacific, 12:30 Central, 1:30 Eastern, and we're talking about all of the changes that have happened in the previous few days. So we'd love you to join us. We'd love people to jump on, and we always have a spare seat if anyone ever wants to jump on and share their knowledge. We'd love it. And tell a little bird if you can we have our next show next Tuesday morning at 10:30 Pacific. So sure, there'll be lots of things going on between now and then. Otherwise, it wouldn't be social media, wouldn't be online marketing.
That's right.
Thanks, Will.
You bet.
Have a great weekend.
You too.
And we will see everybody, hopefully, next week. All right. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
See you later.